sponsor of Rising Stars.
Trinidad and Tobago, welcome to Digicel Rising Stars, brought to you in association with Blue. And of course, Liat and the Guardian Media Group. I'm Sarala, and on our show last week, we had the top 8 contestants perform for your votes. Tonight, we are going to be saying goodbye to 2 of those contestants as we journey to find out who will become the Digicel Rising Star for 2013 and walk away with $250,000 in cash. Now, we've got a very special show for you tonight. Our theme for this show is Broadway. Every song here tonight was sung as part of a Broadway musical. Oh boy, we're gonna have fun tonight, aren't we? Of course, it's time for me to introduce you to our judges. You know them already, but you need to remember that they have a vested interest in the contestants as well. Should their contestant win, there's a $10,000 bonus for that judge. And here they are, Glenda Collins, Johnny Gonzalez, and Michael Salagram. Now, last week we had a very interesting show with Michael Salagram being given an opportunity to keep one of his contestants in the competition, but unknowingly choosing one who was already in. Let's take a look back at some highlights.
It's difficult to choose one, but if I have to choose one, genuinely it would be Rochelle.
Rochelle Chedu. Ansel Valley, you can go backstage. Naida Andrews, Lindsay Jones, Malaika Ballantyne, Cerilia Lopez, Tisha Gittins, Alicia Allen.
Stand by me.
Give me my money, I'm the winning judge this year.
But darling, I still catch a grenade for you.
Where you come out and you're walking the stage a little bit.
Take me to the king.
Your king is on your side.
I don't wanna cry.
She's wiping away the tears because she just lost the $10,000.
Your face.
I always know you're a woman of many talents.
But could you sing back?
You're not presenting the best of you as a singer.
And I'll never be royal, but respect me. Call me Rochelle Chase, cause I always do me.
And with somebody like me working with you, baby, we're gonna do it.
I guess I should've let you in.
This girl has performance in her blood.
Now, tonight, we have another twist of fate for our contestants. As you know, we will have 6 performers for you to vote for in this show. The 5 contestants with the highest votes are automatically through. But for the 6th spot, now that is a little different. But I'll tell you more about that in a moment. So here we go. If I call your name, you may go backstage and prepare for tonight's show. The contestant with the highest votes this week was Rochelle Chedu. In second place, Tisha Gittins. In third place, Lindsay Jones. In fourth place, Ansel Valley. And our final contestant guaranteed a spot on tonight's show is Malaika Ballantyne. Now, Johnny, last week, I remember you telling Michael to hurry up on his selection as to whom he was going to bring back. Oh, Michael, he's good? Well, you know what? Now it's your turn to laugh, Michael.
Oh, yes.
Johnny, you are the only judge to have all 4 of your contestants still in the running. But the voting results for this week, we have 3 of your contestants as the bottom of the list. You now need to choose 2 of these contestants to perform in a sing-off for the last spot available on tonight's show. That means, however, that you also have to choose one of your contestants to go home and to give 2 a chance.
Ouch.
Johnny,
Would you
who
stop?
will you choose?
I don't envy you.
Of course, this person that you choose will be heading home tonight.
Wow. This is so hard because I think that everyone on this stage today deserves a place in this competition, and they're all amazing singers.
It's a tough one, but Johnny, we need your decision. Who will be going home tonight?
Don't look at me, honey.
All right, I'm gonna send home Naida. Naida.
Naida, that means you, love, will be heading home tonight. We want to thank you so much, however, for being part of Digicel Rising Stars, and of course, we wish you all the best as you continue on your journey forward. Is there anything that you'd like to say, maybe to the judges or to your fans, the audience at home?
Well, I would like to thank everyone for supporting me thus far, and it was an amazing experience.
Thank you so much. We wish you all the best. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the song for the sing-off is from the Andrew Lloyd Webber's musical Cats. Please give it up for Cerilia Lopez singing Memories.
Memory alone in the moonlight. I can smile at the old days. I was beautiful then. I remember the time I knew what happiness was. Bring the memory back again. Burnt out ends of smoky days, the still cold smell of morning. Streets light dies, another day is over. Another day is dawning. Why don't you touch me? It's so easy to leave me all alone with my memories, all alone in the sand. But if you touch me, you will know what happiness is. Bring the memory back again.
Oh, thank you very much, Cerilia Lopez. And now, it's your turn. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage Alicia Allen.
If you smell of morning. The lamp dies, another night is over, another day is dawning. Memories turn your face to the moonlight. Let your memory lead you. Open up, enter in. If you find there the meaning of what happiness is, then a new life will begin.
Judges, the decision is entirely yours. There are 3 of you, so there can be no tie. For someone, this year's Digicel Rising Stars series is about to become just a memory. Glenda.
Okay, this was a tough one. Yeah, you're on the, oh my God. Simply based on the performance here today, I will have to say that I have to give it to Alicia.
Thanks, Glenda. All right, Michael.
You know, it's always very sad when we have to say goodbye to a very good contestant. I think they were both very brilliant, and I would like you all to give them a round of applause. So really, I love you. Today, just for this part of the program itself, this part of the contest, I really genuinely would have to say, Alicia.
So that means with Glenda and Michael giving Alicia the nod tonight, let's hear what Johnny has to say.
Okay, what I would like to say, because it's obvious that Alicia is in. So, but what I would like to say and what I would have said, because if it was down to the draw and I would have had to be the one to make the unpopular final decision, I will tell you quite frankly that I think Alicia is a superb vocalist. She is. But what I think that Cerelia has over Alicia is not only performance, but a little more experience working the stage, which gives her a little edge in terms of being, taking it to the next step. But vocally, Alicia is untouchable. But I've seen a side of her tonight that really shook me. A side that she actually brought out feeling and emotion, something that's one of the things that I thought we needed to work on a little more, and she showed me tonight. So based on that, you're really deserving for this place.
Thank you very much, judges. Alicia, you can go to the back and take your spot. Congratulations.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe the judges picked me. This is a great feeling, although I'm feeling really sorry for Cerelia. I mean, she was a good friend. I'm really sorry for her, but I think that she has an amazing talent, and I wish her all the best, and thank you so much. I think I'm gonna use this as a lesson. This was an amazing experience.
All the best to you. You have done us so proud here on Digicel Rising Stars, and we wish you all the best as you continue on your journey.
Tonight, I was put on the spot to compete against a very, very talented young lady. I am really, really unhappy that I did not go forward in this competition. However, that is by no means going to deter me from going to exactly where I want to go. I am the best in myself, and I know it, and I can prove it to you. Thanks.
So now you know who your top 6 are for Digicel Rising Stars 2013. And it's almost time to hear them perform. Visit the Digicel Trinidad Facebook page and click on the Digicel Rising Stars tab to like your favorite contestant and give them a chance to stay in the competition or even come back. We'll be right back in just a moment. Welcome back to Digicel Rising Stars, brought to you in association with Blue. Our first contestant is backstage with Chris in the Blue Room. Let's see how they're doing.
Thanks a lot, Sarala. We're in the Blue Room with Tisha. Now, Tisha, you a karate chick. What vibes? Tell me about that a little bit now.
Well, I love karate. I went to US Open this year. Got 2 first place and a 3rd place. Represented Trinidad and Tobago. So karate is my thing. I love it. That's what I do when I'm not singing.
When you're not singing?
Yeah.
So we're not going to see any jump kicks on stage?
No, not today.
All right, all is safe. Sarala, back to you.
Singing Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas. Please welcome on stage Tisha Gittens.
Think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you learn things you never knew, you never knew. Have you ever heard a wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or asked the grinning bobcat why he grins? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountains? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? How high does a sycamore grow? If you cut it down, then you'll never know. And you'll never hear a wolf cry to the blue corn moon. Or whether we are white or copper skinned. Can you sing with all the voices of the mountains? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
Oh, Tisha, it's time for us to find out what the judges thought of your performance. And judging from the standing ovation, I think they're impressed. So, Glenda?
Tisha, you know I've been on your case from day one, hardcore, right? Simply because I felt that you had not, up to this point, owned your own musicianship, owned your own musicality, yeah? Maybe the fact that this is musical theater and you feel comfortable here, you came out and you sang in tune. It was all in key, top to bottom. Absolutely beautiful. I so enjoyed that performance. Thank you for redeeming yourself.
Thank you.
Michael?
I think you dressed the part. You executed the item really nice. You made it easy. It was so beautiful to look at. Good luck.
Johnny?
She is one of those people who listen and learn and come back stronger, and that's what it's all about.
Good job, Tisha. Good job. Now, friends, if you would like to see Tisha remain in the competition, then you need to keep voting for her. To do so, you need to call or text the word VOTE to 7808. You can start voting right now and keep voting until Saturday at noon. Remember, you can also win great prizes just for voting. So that's 7808 for Tisha Gittens.
I will continue to do my best. The judges' comments, I'm really happy. It was good. And so I will keep working hard to bring to you what you want to hear, good performances.
It's time for your second contestant. Let's go back to Chris in the blue room.
Thanks a lot, Saraga. We're in the blue room with Malaika. Malaika, now I hear Pops is a songwriter.
Yes, he is.
All right. How does that influence you on a daily?
Wow. Makes me very proud, and I remain proud. And I tried writing, and it doesn't really work, but somehow it influences my musical love.
Nice.
Yes, that's an inherited thing.
So he's written some music for you?
Yes.
He has?
Calypso.
Of course, you're going to sing for me and for Trinidad and Tobago something that he wrote for you.
Okay, this goes back to primary school, but cool. Left, right, left, while the government playing deaf. I think I'll do some shoemaking to fix people's shoe when they start marching.
Thanks a lot. Well, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Back to you, Saraga.
Originally written by George Gershwin for the 1935 opera Porgy and Bess, please give it up for Malaika Ballantyne singing Summertime.
Little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna wind up singing. Then you spread your wings and aim to the sky. But until that morning, you got nothing to harm you. 'Cause daddy and the mommy is standing by.
Oh, Malaika, you look like you were really enjoying that song. Let's see what the judges have to say. Michael.
Well, as usual, Malaika, a brilliant performance. Your beautiful, well-executed performance. Amazing. Well done.
Johnny.
Malaika, that was just absolutely brilliant. I thought you did a great job. I love the emotion that you put into it. I like that you put you into it. That's the most important thing, to be you at all times. So based on that, I think you did a good job.
Glenda.
There's something about this particular piece, Summertime, that lends itself to you. Yeah, just because I felt you just owned it. Absolutely brilliant.
So Glenda is right. Malaika has shown her versatility over the last few weeks. And if you would like to listen to her for a few more weeks to come, then you need to vote for her. There's only one way that Malaika will stay in this competition, and that is your votes. 7807 is the number you need to call or text. And remember, you can win great prizes just for voting. 7807 for Malaika Ballantyne. Thanks, Malaika.
I'm very happy with the judges' comments, and it's very, very motivating. And on to the next round, I hope.
2 contestants have performed, and we've got 4 more to go. We'll be right back here on Digicel Rising Stars. Welcome back to Digicel Rising Stars, brought to you in association with Blue, Liat, and the Guardian Media Group. And of course, you're watching right here on CNC3. We're continuing to hear some of the most loved songs from Broadway musicals tonight. And now it's time for our next contestant, who's backstage in the blue.
And I'll never be royal, but respect me. They call her
Rochelle shades, cause I always do me. Sometimes may be late, but it's fashionably. Take time to respond intellectually.
Nice. We're chilling in the blue room with Rochelle Shades. Rochelle, you are first and foremost a rapper, but this competition is making you sing. Is that a challenge?
Well, entering the competition, I knew they would bring some kind of challenge for me. So when I heard Broadway, I was like, okay, let me make this my own, and I hope y'all like it.
Singer, rapper, Trinidad and Tobago, you decide. Back to you, Sarala.
Please welcome on stage rapper Rochelle Chedu performing Take a Chance on Me from the musical Mamma Mia.
Change your mind, I'm the first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you need me, let me know. Gonna be around. If you got no place to go, feeling down, take a chance on me. Take a chance on me. We can go dancing, we can go walking, as long as we're together. Listen to some music, maybe just talking, get to know you better. Cause you know I got so much that I wanna do. Wanna dream I'm alone with you, it's magic. You want me to leave you there, afraid of a love affair, but I think you know that I can't let it go. Chances are this chance is chance in rap all the time. It's a simple addiction. I change words in my mind. I like my stories written. Language not an excuse to get your messages heard. Don't play games, I'ma make the speech slurred. Sing out loud, angels listening, bright lights on. Minds constant racing, thinking these lyrics are boring. Never but born, speak melody, heavenly what you see. Listen to this last line, Q 7812. Now my chance depends on you. Take a chance on me.
Now, judges, do you think that Trinidad and Tobago should take a chance on Rochelle? Johnny, let's start with you.
What people don't seem to realize is that Rochelle was really into rapping, and she was really never into vocals and actually expressing herself as a singer. So this is a whole other side of her that's emerging, and I just think that you really have to give kudos where kudos are due. She never performed in front of anybody before, so she has grown, and we are watching her grow from week to week. She's gonna get all the young people voting for her.
Glenda. Thanks, Johnny.
Every week you go from strength to strength. You're one of the performers who come in, you get your lessons, you take your notes, and you go home and you work and you come back and you do improve every week. And oh my gosh, this is just beautiful. Thank you.
Michael, I've been seeing that big smile on your face. I know you're just itching to give your comments, so go ahead.
No, you know, it feels really nice when your friends have to say good things about your contestant.
She's good.
However, Glenda and I stood up, but Johnny could not because he was so paralyzed with your performance that he could not get up, and he's trying to lose a lot of weight, as you all can see. However, Rochelle, that was an amazing performance. You know what you did? You did what I really want a rising star to possess. You came up with your props. You made your item look effortless. You sang your heart out. It was different, it was unique, and it was beautiful. I don't know why Johnny said the young people will vote for you alone. Anybody with good taste for talent, class, and looks will vote for you, baby. We are on.
Oh boy. Thank you, Michael. Now, if you want to hear more of Rochelle singing and, of course, her rapping, then you need to say so. The only way to keep Rochelle in the running is to vote for her. Call 7812 from your Digicel phone or text from any network to vote for Rochelle. You can vote as often as you like, but you need to vote between now until noon on Saturday. Again, that's 7812 for Rochelle Chedu.
First of all, I just want to start off by thanking all the supporters that got me through to this next round and in first place as well. So thank you so much for that. I never in a million years would have thought that I would have been doing a Broadway, so I'm proud of myself. And I just hope to go forth and take it strong.
Now, Blue phones are now available in Trinidad exclusively from Digicel. They've got a wide range of phones with all sorts of amazing features. I'm going to let Chris tell you more.
Trinidad and Tobago, you need to check Blue phones out. Blue phones are now available exclusively at all your Digicel stores. Now, this phone right here is the Blue Zoe. It is your hub for all social media activity. You have your Facebook, you have your Twitter, you have an amazing camera. You know what else? It also has a built-in antenna, so your radio could go where you go. You need to check it out. Check out any one of your Digicel stores in Trinidad and Tobago.
Now, if you like that phone that Chris just showed you, and trust me, it's even nicer when you hold it in your hand, well, you could win one, you know, just for voting for your favorite contestant. That's right. Every time you vote, you'll get a chance to win some great prizes. And the more you vote, well, the more you can win. In fact, here's who won just for voting last week. Level 1, Hiraj Ramdas of Cunupia, Melissa Benjamin of Malabar, Lena Joseph of San Juan, Sheldon Punsami of Cunupia, Lenny James of San Fernando. In Level 2, Marilyn Williams of Arima and Marsha Borin of Tableland. Giselle Hoval of Bethel, Tobago. And Level 3, Ingrid Frederick of Rio Claro. Remember, it could be you. All you have to do is vote for your favorite contestant. Take a look at this, and then we'll be right back with much more here on Digicel Rising Stars. Thank you so much for spending your evening with us right here on Digicel Rising Stars, brought to you in association with Blue. I also need to say a personal thank you to Simply Runway and Simply Runway Accents in Grand Bazaar for the fabulous clothes and shoes they outfit me with each and every week. Remember to look them up on Facebook at Simply Runway. We're at the halfway point tonight, and it's time for contestant number 4. He is with Chris in the Blue Room.
Thanks a lot, Saraga. We're chilling in the Blue Room with the man himself, Ansel. Now, Ansel, I understand there are a number of ladies who, they like to hear you sing. So, being a married man, how do you balance being on stage and being at home?
Well, one, I'm very glad that ladies like to hear me sing, you know. That's a nice thing. That's not a bad thing. Now, I have an old saying that says, you know who you send out the road. My wife knew who she sent out the road. What are you doing, baby? We've been together since we're 14. You know, we come right up the road, married now for 12 years. And I have been in entertainment in terms of, you know, singing for a while now.
And I bet you have fingers hurting from texting too.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Yeah, so I don't massage them fingers.
All right, Ansel. Well, good luck tonight.
Hey, thanks, man.
All right. Saraga, back to you.
The 1999 Broadway musical Swing featured songs from swing era of jazz in the 1930s. And tonight, Ansel Valley is going to perform for you his version of Cry Me a River.
And now you say you're lonely. You cried the whole night through. Well, you can cry me a river. Cry me a river. I cried a river over you. You drove me nearly out of my head, while you never shed a tear, baby. Remember I remember all that you said. You told me love was too plebeian. You told me you were through with me, and now you say you love me. Well, just to prove that you do, come on and cry me a river. Cry me a river, 'cause I cried a river over you. Cry me a river.
Now, Glenna, yet again, it seems that Ansel has brought, is that tears in your eyes?
Ansel just makes me happy.
Seeing that he's your contestant, I sure hope those are tears of joy, right?
It's tears of enthusiasm. I'm welled up inside because, I mean, this guy is just absolutely on point all the time with his craft. And I just love this guy. I really, really do. Thank you for choosing me.
Michael.
I think you really study this work. I think you know what you want, you know what you're heading for, and you are very serious about this show itself. And you know, you choose songs that suits your voice, you execute it perfectly. All I can say is that again, I hope I'll see you next week, and again, you'll make one step forward.
Thank you, Mike.
Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Johnny.
There's nothing more that I could add in terms of how good Ansel is as a vocalist, but what I can add is that Ansel is so consistent from week to week to week. He brings it. You don't have to worry about him singing out, but not only that, but in terms of his performance, he always brings his performance. He always gets into character. Whatever he's doing on that stage, he brings it. And that is a consistency. That is what a rising star possesses. And I really, really hope, Ansel, for you that this time around you're going to be in the top 3 of Digicel Rising Stars.
Winner! Winner!
All right. So, if Ansel isn't back on this stage, and maybe not in the top 3, well, you know you'll be crying a river. So and Ansel will be crying a river as well. So let's not let that happen. To make sure it doesn't, you need to vote. The number is 7803. So pick up your phone and do it right now. And you need to remember that the more times you vote, well, the more chances you have to win and win better prizes too. If you want Ansel Valley back on the stage and you don't want to cry, then vote 7803.
Trinidad and Tobago, I made a promise that every time I get the opportunity to sing, I bring my best. Today my voice was not my best, but I brought the best that I could bring, and I'm glad that I got excellent comments, and I'm glad I was able to connect, and I'm just really happy.
Now, what an amazing show we're having tonight, and we're not stopping now. Our penultimate contestant for tonight is backstage with Chris in the Blue Room.
Thanks a lot, Saraga. We're chilling now in the Blue Room with Lindsay. Lindsay, I understand you're not just a phenomenal singer, but
Thank
you're
you.
also an exercise queen.
Oh my goodness.
Tell us a bit about that.
Well, yes, I'm an exercise freak. I love to exercise. I love walking. I love running, and any kind of aerobics or anything like that. Anything to be active. Me and my sister-in-law, we love walking. And in school, when I went to secondary school, I took part in a aerobiton, and I came second twice in a row. And the only reason why I did not come first was that it was a guy that beat me.
So tonight we're seeing some power walking on stage.
No.
No power walking on
But
stage.
we have some power singing.
Some power singing.
Yes, hopefully.
Well, good luck with that power singing.
Thank you so much.
Sir, I'll go back to you.
From the 1961 Broadway hit Black Nativity, please give it up for Lindsay Jones singing If Anybody Asks You Who.
If anybody asks you who I am, who I am, who I am. If anybody asks you who I am, you tell them I'm a child of God. Oh, if anybody asks you who I am, who I am, who I am. If God. You know I would not be a sinner, and I can tell you the reason why. I'm afraid that if he calls me home, you wouldn't be ready to die. Anybody ask you who I am? Yeah, who I am, who I am. If anybody asks you who I am, you tell them I'm a child of God. Oh, Jesus made me. Oh, who I am, who I am, who I am. Jesus made me who I am. Yes, I'm a child. Yes, I'm a child. Yes, I'm a child of God. Ooh, yeah.
All right, well done, Lindsay. And I know you have quite a support in the audience this evening. So, judges, what are your comments on Lindsay's performance? Michael?
Wow, Lindsay, such a brilliant performance. Well done, well done. Perfect. Everything you did tonight was really, really good. You were into the song, your expression was amazing, the vocals was great, and oh my God, that end was
I have great judges
perfecto.
Guiding me, so yes.
Well done.
Johnny?
Definitely a lot of energy. Great stage presence. Great, nice expression. And vocally, at the end there, you blew it for me. I mean, in terms of just blew it out of the water. But there were still one or two notes. I know Glenda is going to get mad at me. But there are still one or two notes that I thought were questionable. But...
The girl, what notes are you talking about?
Okay.
Questionable?
I'll take you behind here.
Oh,
I'll deal with
Let
you
me
off
tell
stage.
you something. Girl, you sing and you sing. You understand? And you brought it. You brought it. I have nothing else to say. You brought it. You brought it.
Well, the judges seem very pleased, but it's not the judges who decide. It's you at home. And if you know who Lindsay is and if you want to see her here again, then you need to vote for her. 7801 is her number, and you can vote as often as you like from now until noon on Saturday. But whatever you do, don't forget Lindsay Jones needs you to call or text the word VOTE to 7801. Well done, Lindsay.
I'm completely thrilled by the judges' advice. I was so happy and so relieved by what they have told me. Even Johnny, who gave me that critiquing about my notes, I was encouraged. I will be encouraged to use that in my favor and step up and work even harder to become Digicel's next rising star.
Remember that you can win fabulous prizes just for voting for your favorite contestants, and you can vote as many times as you like. You can call from your Digicel phone or you can text from any network. We've got one last performance for you tonight, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on Digicel Rising Stars. Welcome back to Digicel Rising Stars, brought to you in association with Blue, available exclusively at any Digicel store, Liat and the Guardian Media Group. It's time to go back to the Blue Room to meet tonight's final contestants.
Thanks, Sarala. We're chilling now with Alicia Alling. Now, Alicia, you were nearly out of the show tonight, but you're safe. The judges pulled you back in. How does that make you feel?
Well, I feel great for the judges pulling me back in because I have a next chance. I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to look at this not as a negative, but as a positive. Okay, I'm going to come out, I'm going to do my best for my fans.
What sort of things are you going to put in place for preparation?
Well, I'm going to practice my vocalies.
Your vocalies?
Yes, and I'm going to try to keep calm.
Nice. All right, well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Back to you, Sarala.
Now, Andrew Lloyd Webber has been called the most commercially successful composer in history, with musicals including Jesus Christ Superstar, Evita, and cats already to his credit. In 1986, he released a musical called Phantom of the Opera, and by 1988 it was on Broadway. Earlier this year it celebrated 25 years on Broadway and is the longest running musical in Broadway history. Here is Alicia Alling singing Phantom of the Opera.
Sleep he sang to me, in dreams he came, that voice which calls to me and speaks my name. And though I dream again, for now I find the phantom of the opera is there inside my mind.
Judges, what are your comments on Alicia's performance? I mean, Alicia was one that was practically saved here tonight. Glenda, let's start with you.
We had this workshop this week, and I know I told you about those final notes that you just had to lay back and let them go. And when you started those notes, I swear to you, I mean, seriously, girl, you can sing. You have a gift.
All right, Michael, let's hear from you.
Wow. I think you set a whole new dimension to this show this evening. You know, and you know, when I go to think back, you know, when we had to make a decision, I think we made the right decision today, because you came out and you really performed. Well done.
You have no words.
No words.
Johnny, now I know this one is, I mean, tricky in particular for you because you had that decision to make this evening, and that must have been very tough. What do you think, or what did you think of Alicia's performance just now?
She just came out and she just sang like, if my life depends on this, I need to win this show, I'm doing whatever it takes. And she came out and she did it. And she's 17 years old. We have a lot of great young talent in this show this year. A lot of young people that just need a little molding. I want the people at home to look at that and pay close attention to the kind of talent we have in this show this year.
Yes, yes, yes.
Now, if you don't want Alicia to, well, disappear from this stage, she really needs you to do it for her. You need to vote. 7806 is her number, and you can vote as often as you like from now until noon on Saturday. But whatever you do, don't forget Alicia Alling needs you to call or text the word. It's VOTE to 7806.
This morning I came unsure, but I'm so glad for my fans. They really gave me that extra go for it mood. I'm so appreciative of them. I think this performance was really great, and I enjoyed performing for you guys. I did my best. I also love the judges' response, and I hope Trinidad and Tobago, I hope you vote for me and make me be your next Digicel Rising Star.
You know how I keep telling you that you need to vote? If you don't know exactly how to do that, then take a look at this. Here's how to vote by calling on your cell phone. Step 1. dial your contestant's number. Step 2, press call or send. Step 3, wait for the recorded message thanking you for voting. Here's how to vote by sending a text message. Step 1, go to messages on your cell phone. Step 2, select compose SMS. Step 3, type in your contestant's vote number. Step 4, type the word VOTE. Step 5, press send. Thank you for voting on Digicel Rising Stars. And now that you know how to vote, it's time to remind you of the numbers to call or text to if you want to ensure that your favorite remains in the competition. Here they are.
Have you ever heard a wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or asked the grinning bobcat why he grins? 'Cause daddy and the mommy is standing by.
That I can't let it go. Chances are this chance is chancing. Rap all the time, it's a simple addiction. I change words in my mind, I like my stories written. Language, not an excuse to get your messages heard.
Come on and cry me a river. Cry me a river. 'Cause I cried a river over you.
Yes, I'm a child. Yes, I'm a child. Yes, I'm a child of God. The phantom of the opera is there inside my mind.
We hope you've enjoyed tonight's Broadway Spectacular, and we hope you like the performances from each of our 6 finalists. However, there will not be 6 next week. 2 contestants will be going home, and it's up to you to decide who stays and who goes with the power of your vote. And remember to visit the Digicel Trinidad Facebook page and click on the Digicel Rising Stars tab to like your favorite contestants and give them a chance to stay in the competition or even come back. Remember, if you want to be part of our studio audience, just call our ticket hotline at 361-7025. Thank you so very much for joining us tonight, and thank you especially to our sponsors, Digicel, Blue. Remember to take a look at the amazing range of Blue phones available exclusively at all Digicel stores, Liat and the Guardian Media Group. We're so glad you chose to join us tonight, and we look forward to seeing you again next Sunday at 7:30 p.m. right here on CNC3, when we will find out who will continue the journey and have the chance to win $250,000 and become the next Digicel Rising Star. Good night.
Proud sponsor of Rising Stars.